Welcome to Learn Agile, the place to learn everything about Agile.
Let us listen to this conversation between Leena, Mike, and Sara. And today's topic of their discussion is 12 Agile principles.
Hi Mike. Hi Leena. How is it going?
Not too bad, Sara. How about you?
I'm good too. Thanks. So, I wanted to have a chat with you both today about the 12 Agile principles.
Sure, that sounds great. Let's start with the first principle. Our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software.
That's a great principle, and it's something we should always keep in mind. For example, we make sure to involve the customer in the development process from the very beginning to make sure we are meeting their needs.
Exactly, and this is why we are getting regular feedback from the customer, which helps us to deliver valuable software.
Great example, Mike. Next principle, welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage.
This principle is all about being flexible and adaptable. For example, in our last company, we received some new requirements from the customer halfway through the development process, but because we were using an agile approach, we were able to easily incorporate those changes into our work.
Yes, and it ended up being a huge advantage for the customer, as they were able to stay ahead of their competitors.
Very good example, Leena. Next principle, deliver working software frequently, from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with a preference to the shorter timescale.
This principle is all about working in short sprints, and regularly delivering working software to the customer. For example, we are using a 2-week sprint cycle, which allows us to deliver working software to the customer every 2 weeks.
Yes, and it helps us to get feedback from the customer more frequently, which helps us to make better decisions about the direction of the project.
That's a great point, Mike. Next principle, business people and developers must work together daily, throughout the project.
This principle is all about breaking down silos and having everyone on the team work together. For example, our product owner knows customer needs very well, which helps us to build what customer wants and also helps us make better decisions.
Yes, and it helps to improve the communication and collaboration between the business and development teams.
Excellent point, Leena. Next principle, build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done.
This principle is all about empowering individuals on the team, and giving them the autonomy to do their best work. For example, we have been giving our teams the freedom to choose their own tools and technologies, which has helped them to be more motivated and productive.
Yes, and it helps to improve the ownership of the outcome.
Very good example, Mike. Next principle, the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation.
This principle is all about the importance of communication and the value of face-to-face interactions. For example, before COVID era, we had a daily stand-up meeting where the entire team would meet face-to-face to discuss progress and any issues that had come up.
Great point, Leena. Next principle, working software is the primary measure of progress.
This principle is all about focusing on delivering working software, rather than just producing documentation or completing tasks. For example, we track progress by the number of working software features we have delivered, rather than the number of tasks completed.
Yes, and it helps us to stay focused on delivering value to the customer, rather than getting bogged down in non-essential activities.
Excellent point, Mike. Next principle, agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely.
This principle is all about balancing the need for speed and efficiency with the need for sustainability. For example, last time, we implemented a system of rotating team members to ensure that no one was overworked and burnt out, which helped us to maintain a steady pace of development.
Yes, and it helped us to avoid the death march mentality that can often occur in traditional projects.
I like the phrase, death march. Next principle, continuous attention to technical excellence and good design, enhances agility.
This principle is all about focusing on quality and good design, in order to create software that is easy to maintain and adapt. For example, we have been using design patterns and best practices to ensure that our code is clean and well structured, which makes it easier for us to make changes as needed.
Yes, and it helps us to be more efficient and to avoid technical debt in the long run.
I agree. Next principle, simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done, is essential.
This principle is all about keeping things simple and avoiding unnecessary complexity. For example, we focus on keeping our user interface simple and easy to use, which helps us deliver a better user experience.
Yes, and it helps us to avoid unnecessary features, and to stay focused on what is truly important to the customer.
100% true. Next principle, the best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams.
This principle is all about letting the team organize and structure itself in order to find the best solution. For example, we have used a swarm approach, where the entire team works on a single task at the same time.
Yes, and it helps us to tap into the collective intelligence of the team and to find better solutions than any individual could come up with.
Couldn't agree more. Next principle, at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly.
This principle is all about continuous improvement and reflection. For example, we hold regular retrospectives, where the team reflects on what went well and what could be improved, and then makes adjustments accordingly.
Yes, and it helps us to continuously improve our processes, and to deliver better results over time.
Those are all the 12 Agile principles. It was a great discussion, Leena and Mike. Thanks for watching. If you have already not subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notified about our new uploads.